TNTMTheShow presents Comicast 333. Yeah, we're half evil here. Yeah. With your host,
Pablo Gunner.
And I'm JD. And we are Talk Nerdy to Me. We are here to talk nerdy to you about today's comics. Yes, today's comics. And which is the week of April the 11th, 2018. We're going to be spoiling some of these comics. And we're going to be talking some nerdy stuff. So let's just go on and jump into the nerdy stuff first.
Yeah, let's talk nerdy first. So DBS is over. Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, it's been over.
Yeah, it's been over. Now, not just because of you, but of other things on the interwebs. It has been spoiled for me. I will say I'm kind of disappointed.
Because I did kind of post a meme the other day. It spoiled the ever-loving hell out of...
You said spoiler alert.
I did.
So I didn't know it was a spoiler alert 4. So that probably would have helped. I think spoiler alerts now need to come with spoiler alert 4 because you don't know what it's spoiler alert 4 and you just go and you're like, whatever. But no, it had been spoiled for me before that.
Okay.
So I already knew what happened. And like I said, I'm slightly disappointed how it ended. I haven't seen it, so I can't really say. So now I'm watching it. I'm at like episode 130. I think I'm starting 130. So I have a few more episodes until it's over. And now I'm just waiting to see how it happens and stuff like that. So, but it's been really good. Like, I loved when Vegeta took down
Tuppa.
Yeah. The God of Destruction version, though.
Yeah.
That was pretty weak. Which is weird because I thought that Vegeta originally was under the tutelage of Whis because he said he was going to be the next God of Destruction.
Yep. That was the original idea, at least.
So, yeah. Yeah.
We'll see when that series continues or if that series
But now
continues.
he's like in the exact opposite where he's like, I'm not going to give anything up. Never going to give. So, yeah. But still, it's been pretty awesome. Like, what did you think of it?
I enjoyed the heck out of it. I mean, the Tournament of Power is very long.
I had to take a break.
Yeah, it is a lot to take in, but all in all, there's some slow parts. I really didn't care for the mystical girls, Brienne of Shed.
I liked them at first when they were a joke, and then when they just kept coming back and coming back and coming. That's the thing is same thing with the other Saiyans is I loved them at first. They were my favorite, but they just kept on coming, and I was like, all right, that's
although that climax is pretty dang good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was dope.
It was pretty.
But yeah, all in all, I thought it was pretty good. I'm excited for the movie comes out later this year. It's supposed to be multicast in different languages, so they're probably recording lines for it in multiple languages currently.
So it's gonna be huge.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a worldwide release. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Legion is still amazing as always. You know, I'm not going to spoil anything. You just got to watch it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
John Hamm is just great in this thing. It's perfect.
Okay.
Legends of Tomorrow that had its season finale. It was pretty decent, very fun. Had it been any other show, I would have written it off and said nope. But it works in this. The insanity and the stupidity work.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else I've watched? Other than that Black Panther thing we just watched.
Oh yeah, we just watched the Black Panther Black Jeopardy on SNL, which was hilarious. I heard about it, but I didn't watch it. I usually, when I have time, I catch up on my YouTube stuff. It's kind of ironic that I myself don't have time to watch YouTube videos that much.
But we make videos.
Make them and expect people to watch them. Yeah. But, whatever, if you want free comics,
Oh, yeah. Pre-sales for the Infinity War have hit higher than any selling of any Phase 3 movie so far.
A cajillion. Yeah. I think it's like a cajillion.
It's a mind-blowing number. Yeah. I mean...
And then the money that they're going to make is going to be atrocious.
Because people are going to just go back and see it like 4 or 6 times.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be like Star Wars back in the day.
Yeah, like it was in 77. Oh, I'm going to get in the movie theater to get it again, and then I'm going to get out of the movie theater to get back in line to go to it again.
So it's going to be like Star Wars, the prequel, though. where people waited all this time for it, and then it was a huge disappointment.
No.
I don't think it's gonna.
No.
I think it's gonna be that people have been waiting a long time for it, but it's built up to it, so it's different.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna be a disappointment.
I
don't
think so.
think there's any way.
No.
It's just a
They
giant
have to-
clustery mess, but I don't think so.
Unless it's a big steaming pile of Justice League. I mean,
No, but even Justice League was.
it did not make its
I
money
liked
back.
it. It didn't. Well,
No.
I liked it. I thought it was enjoyable.
Yeah, it did not make its money back.
That's all.
So,
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's it for nerdy news. Anything for gaming?
No, not really.
Other than
So you were wrong. God of War is not out yet.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the 28th or the 27th.
I saw it available for purchase, so I thought it was ready.
So, pre-order maybe, but yeah, no, I checked the date on that,
Okay.
and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd be hearing about it all over IGN because that's what I listen to their podcasts mostly because I don't really know any other podcasts. So
yes, if you do a podcast, hit Pablo up and say, "Hey, I got a new podcast. Listen to me."
yeah, exactly.
That's kind of how that works.
Mm-hmm. I'll listen. I'd rather listen to indie people,
Yeah.
than all these people that it's like it's their job to do it because then they get to play everything.
Yeah.
Sucks. So it's
it's like we're jealous.
I don't have time for that.
Yeah, I'm jealous of them, so I ain't gonna listen to them.
That's true.
I'd love to get paid to do some fun stuff like that.
Yeah, to just watch anime or read comics or play video games.
Or all the above.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah,
all together.
Cool. Anyway,
so yeah, let's go ahead and get into these books.
All right, we have our grading scale: buy, skim, pass.
Mm-hmm.
Variations on buy and skim:
strong, weak, pass is pass.
Yep. And of course, we have contenders for the best book of the week
and the runner-up
of the best book of the week.
Yes,
the B-Bow, the back and bag of the week, where we take the nice pristine bag. We got to get a bag around here somewhere so we can show them what the hell's going on because we do this after we get off the camera and stuff.
Yeah,
so, it's in the other room right now. So but anyway, it's where we take it and put it on the nice little stuff that's back here. The board, the plastic bag.
Right, those are not B-Bows. Maybe some of them might have been back in the day before this was done.
Because come on, man, that Spider-Man Civil War stuff was just brilliant.
It was phenomenal.
The back in black stuff, that's amazing.
AC/DC,
yes,
stuff.
Yep.
So
yeah,
it's like one of those pop-up books with the pages. It plays the music with it. That's right. So is there? Spoiler alert! April 11th comics.
April 11th to today. We have a timer.
Yes.
It's 1 minute for one of us, 2 minutes for both of us, and it's kind of I'll wrap it up. Shut the hell up and let's move on to the next one.
We don't do that.
Yeah.
We usually go on for another minute.
We know we rant, but
or
it's what it's for.
We'll get into rants. Yeah, we'll get into rants too. So
yeah, we're gonna be giving away some digital codes. So yeah.
All right. Well, I'm probably not gonna do that. Well, maybe I will. Let's see if I can do it. Okay. So the first book that I read a lot of digitals this week, starting with The Immortal Men, #1. We have Lee, Benjamin, James Tynion IV, Williams, Friend, and Sinclair on that book. There's a lot of people. Anyways, so it's about this guy and how he has dreams of this other world and stuff. And Jim Lee, Ryan Benjamin, James Tynion IV, Scott Williams, and Richard Friend as inkers, and then Jeremiah Skipper and Alex Sinclair as colorists. So, But yeah, it's just this kid's dream, like his psychologist or psychiatrist or whatever is talking to him about it, and they're like, it's not real, and he's like, but it feels so real, like I feel like I've gone into it, and they're like, it's not, and he's telling people about it and stuff, and they're like, yeah, man, you need to get out of it. Well, they're like now coming to this world because as they said at the end of Metal, is that like it's opened up the universe to all these other universes or whatever, right? So now there's like this race of people called the Immortal Men that are now coming to this world, and he's kind of like the ringleader or something. I don't know. It's weird, but at the same time, like somebody tried to capture him, and then those people came to find him. It's a very slow and rough read for a first issue. I was like struggling through it. Yeah. It looks all right. It looks very, I guess, 90s-ish. I don't know. Like, So,
what's your grade, bud?
it's just like, I don't know. I just don't feel like
kitty litter.
It's just no, because it doesn't look bad, and it's not really like bad. It's just really it's first issue. Yeah, it's a first issue. There's a lot to take in, and it's just very slow. I'm gonna say that it's just a skim. Just a skim.
Just a
skim.
Cool.
I was gonna read Sideways #3, but I didn't. I'll probably do like a written review or something like that, maybe.
You can always do a Facebook Live thing and do something exclusive for that, you know.
Sure, I could. I also read Eternity Girl #2.
Yeah, it should be #2.
It's $3.99. It's DC's Young Animal. I don't even really know who the creative team is. Margalise Visaggio and Johnny Liu or something.
Johnny Lee.
Sonny Liu and Chris Chuckry. But the arts is very colorful. It's I don't know. This one's weird, dude. This one is just weird. It's like this girl and like she's disappearing and coming back and like I don't like she's dissolving and then like
she's making
she has like some bird hands and bird feet and then like she has like weird blue hair and like super pale, but then she can be human and she's like it's hard to retain this form. And then they go see her and her friend go see a comedian where she's just like talking crap about her own physical looks and build and everything like that. And then
sounds like this is like Moon Knight on peyote.
And then like she goes into space and she's talking to like some space lady. Yeah. And then there's like this person that looks like Galactus and like she blows it up and is like, I'm eternity and I get to do whatever I want and I don't want to be controlled. And I'm just like, what's happening? Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Like visually the art looks great and it's very Kirby-esque and I like that. That's what draws me in. But I'm just like,
where the hell is this going?
What's going on? Like, I don't know. What's the point of this? Like, I don't get it. And like, I don't know, it's just weird. And it's like, visually, I can do visual weird.
Yeah, visual weird's awesome, but story weird's
even like, I can deal with her hand, like her feet and hands being like bird people hands and her with the blue hair and being pale. And okay, visual's fine. But like, it's just, I'm just like, what's the point of this? I don't know what's going on. So, like, visually, that's like, it's strong. It's very strong. Yeah. I would say, like, art-wise, it's in the buy category. But, like, it just doesn't make sense to me. So, that's the thing is it brings it way down, you know? Like, you could skim it and go, like, oh, this looks great. And that's essentially what I did.
And then you read it.
I skimmed it, and then I read it, and I was like,
what the hell?
What's going on? You know, like.
So the proper reply is, hell no.
Oh, hell no. So no, I mean, but yeah, it's another one. I just have to say skim.
Okay.
I just have to say skim for it. Let's see. Is there anything else that I read digitally?
I'm not too sure what you read digitally.
I want to say that was it. I think I have a lot more stuff digitally, but I didn't read it. So I will, like I said, I'll do written reviews of it if I can, you know, it's all depends.
Yep.
So let's get into
paper,
other stuff.
Yeah. So next up we have Domino. Number one. Gail Simone is the writer.
Yes.
David Baldion. Yeah, whatever. Jesus Abrutov is the colorist, and Clayton Cowles is the letterer. And no, I still have not reached out to him on Twitter yet. I'm just slacking.
Yeah.
This is a pretty.
So can I just say how happy I am to have Gail Simone back writing? In mainstream comics.
You can say, hey, hashtag Gail.
I love it.
Hashtag Pablo loves Gail.
I've missed her writing.
Missed you, Gail. Hashtag.
So much.
Yeah.
So, anyways, it starts with this
cute little puppy.
This puppy dog that has like the same kind of like
the eye that Domino does,
Yeah.
except for
so
yeah.
and it kind of ends with the beginning, sort of.
Yeah, it was really weird.
But then it jumps into Pacific North. It's her doing this job with this girl, and I love the writing because you can tell that she has a like Texas accent right away. This other chick, right? Crazy what? Crazy Inez. Crazy Inez. Don't say that to her. Don't say Crazy Inez.
Hey,
don't call her that to her face.
Don't get any ideas
because you'll get a boot. Where the sun don't shine.
Oh yeah, so it was great. You could totally get an accent.
Yeah, and just it looks so good. You said though, you were saying the art.
The art reminds me of Harley Quinn. I mean,
I don't mind that.
I don't either.
This is Domino, but it kind of does have that like fun loving, crazy.
So her and Texas chick go out and there's a party or something kind of like that.
It's her birthday, so they finish the mission. Somebody ends up being a trap. She kind of goes into how her powers work. She doesn't know how they're going to work, And so like, she's like, yeah, because of that, I'll just do stuff. And then I hope it's going to work out in my favor. And it does. But then I end up like with a broken arm or freaking something goes, still goes wrong. Yeah. It's her birthday. She shows up. They threw a birthday party for her. Wade. So I don't know if Wade, because Wade's so full of crap. I don't know. But Dazzler's there. She's the band. She's the singer.
Yeah,
and then she also does a fireworks show. Yeah. It's great, but like
Storm's there. I mean,
Domino ends up like having these flashbacks to like some bad memories and stuff, getting headaches and stuff. And I like her loungewear.
Yeah,
I must say, I really enjoy.
It is quite provocative.
Her loungewear, not so much the shorts, but the top very
provocative.
Very nice.
So,
not much.
Yeah.
But no.
She gets in a fight with Topaz and
yeah. So this lady that set her up shows up and throws her off a building. Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen next.
Oh, it's a hell of a cliffhanger.
We know her powers.
It's a hell of a cliffhanger.
But
how do you end a number one like this, man?
Well done. Like, this is a strong buy. That's
I'm not going to argue with that. But how do you end a number one like this?
A cliffhanger is the perfect way to end a comic book issue.
Come on, this is so cliche.
She's going to end up on like a mattress or something.
It's issue 1. Really,
but she also said that she can't sense her powers. So,
I mean, hell, what's going to happen? One of the freaking eagles from damn, Lord of the Rings swoop out and catch her because of her luck?
They're a proud race. I'm sure they're very busy and they have other things going on. Okay, they're not occupied with what's going on with Domino. All right, that's rude and considerate.
I'm playing devil's advocate here. So.
I know. But yeah,
it is a strong buy. It's a contender.
I love the way it reads. Every character has a voice, a strong voice of their own, and I love that.
So Clayton, great job, buddy. Great job.
So, and like I said, Gail Simone, art, colors, everything just knocked it out. Perfect.
I'm gonna keep this book in my list.
Phenomenal number one issue, but I'm gonna give it away anyways.
Ooh.
Here's the digital code. F for Familia, Z for Zorro, and for Marcos, 8, P for Pedro, B for Barrio, Y for Yucca, P for Pedro, 193, Z for Zorro.
All right, next up we have the Pentacle of Physical Fitness, Captain America, number 700.
Pentacle? Yeah, Mark Waid, Chris Samney as storytellers, and then Matthew Wilson, color, and Matt as colors.
Joe Caramanga is the letterer.
Oh, I love the way they did this too. They trick you. They trick you here at the beginning. You have this girl and you have this guy, and they're working on some device, and they're like, "Oh, he's not gonna give up the throne, so we're gonna do something about it."
Yeah, we go off him.
They didn't say that. They didn't say that if you pay attention. And then you just see all these battles that Cap is fighting against this
army of
this red whatever guys. Yeah, red parchment or whatever they're called.
I forgot what they were called.
So yeah, and he's just like fighting all these battles, and he's doing his best to be king. He doesn't like being called king because he's like, hey, it's a democracy.
Yeah,
you have to take it back to the Republic, But then this girl and Bruce Banner, they said, hey, we came up with this device. It's like it's a mobile device, little thing we conjigured and stuff all together that to send you back to time. And he's like, nope. He's like, because there's no, it's not for sure. And he fights and he fights and fights. Nuke goes off
in New York.
In New York, he's like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I'm trying and I'm drowning. I'm in quicksand here. I'd rather go with a for sure thing. So they go, you can end up with maybe a week before, something like that. What does he show up? He shows up 10 minutes before the nuke is set off. So he goes to the sub, breaks in, does his thing, but then the nuke is set off. So he jumps on the nuke and he's ride or die. He's ride or die, brother.
He's doing some Doctor Strange hold stuff, man.
Ride or die, brother.
Yeah!
And that's how he rolls. And so then the Cap that got frozen
busts
out. Yeah. But he doesn't remember any of that stuff because, of course, he didn't live it. It was the other guy. And then he sends a nice little love letter to Sharon
Carter. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's that lady that she said, look me up. And she's like the post lady. And then we have an old story that I think Mark Waid, I don't know if he added words to or what or something, but
no, it's the story is by Mark Waid. The original material is based off of the
Stanley and Jack Kirby.
Yeah, Stanley and Jack Kirby stuff.
And it's just him taking
it is Jack Kirby doing this the art too.
Yeah. I knew that Jack Kirby did the art. And it's
the skull. I mean,
it's Skull and Batroc, and it's great. I loved it. I love this. It's classic.
This is what I want.
Great.
That's what I want. I want the classic stuff. He can have old white Nick Fury in it.
So
white Nick Fury
with that classic voice,
with that
with a cigar in his mouth all the time.
What are you talking about, man? That's David Hasselhoff,
the 1920s. Get out of here with that Baywatch.
You ever see that thing?
I didn't. Is it bad?
It's bad.
Yes, that's why I didn't watch it.
After this podcast, I'm going to post the trailer for Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. on this channel here. This
they made Facebook. It before.
It was long before anything.
Was it in the 90s?
It was in the 90s.
Okay, yeah.
It was right after Generation X.
Okay.
The pilot for that. Yeah.
So anyway,
it was bad, but it was amusing.
Strong by contender. Did you want to do the
honors? Yeah, I'm going to give it away. We're going to give away all this stuff because we're going to be like awesome.
Yeah, of course. We always do give it away.
Because it's comic book day.
Well, that's the thing is there's some books we didn't read, and so those ones I'm going to have to give away later.
Yep.
So.
All right, so here it is. Y for Yellow Jacket, 2 P for Peter, S for Spangled, F for Frank. Yeah, Punisher.
Frank.
Punisher.
Frank Castle.
Yeah. 0-1, F for Frank. 5, L for
Logan.
Yeah, he's part of the Cap lore. D for
Daredevil.
There we go. And G for Glorious.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like this book. This book is glorious.
That's right.
There we go. So, you can put that over with their strong by contender stuff. All right, next up we got The Flash.
We have The Perfect Storm, The Flash, number 44. It's $2.99. Joshua Williamson is the writer. We have. I know it's the Gian Domenico is the main artist,
it's like
and
the
then
third page.
Is it Ivan or FCO Placencia does
Carmen Giamentico is the artist. Ivan Placencia is the colorist, and Steve Wands is the letterer.
Okay.
There we go.
So I love this art, dude. Like you have Flash, and he is
there's a crap ton of lightning
messing up
Grodd.
Like you got Flash, doing his attacks and stuff, and then Godspeed, and this whole team is getting people out of the city because the city's going to be destroyed.
There's no more.
And they're trying to stop it, and he's just messing up Grodd. But then Grodd sees in his head that he's messing up Flash, and he's like, oh, I let you see that because I know that's what you want to see, so I let it happen. And then you have these flying monkeys come in and be like, nope, we're taking Grodd with us. He needs to be tried in our own city and stuff. And they're like, okay,
sure.
All right.
Let's do this.
And then, I don't know. So, okay. So once again, we have like these
a negative Speed Force storm.
And so Barry's like, I'm going to fix it and save everybody. And you guys don't. And they're like, no, we're going to do this as a family. And so it's a little cheesy because there's really not that much. There's not really sacrifice, right?
No.
Like,
because what it is Barry starts running, run, Barry, run. Then Wally joins in, run, Wally, run. and then other Wally joins in. Run, Wally, run. Mina joins in, and then August joins in as Godspeed, and then they have this nice, beautiful picture. I mean, come on, that's just brilliant.
Yeah, it looks great. It didn't feel like there was too much
at stake. There's.
I mean, there was a lot at stake, but there was no sacrifice. At least if like Barry disappears and he's stuck in the Speed Force for an arc, you're like, hey, he was gone during that whole time. You think he's dead. You don't know if he's going to come back.
Out. Come on.
And then Wally West becomes the Flash because it's called the Flash. It's not called Barry Allen the Flash. It's just called the Flash.
The Flash.
Then Barry Allen can Wally West can take over.
Then Gingy Wally.
Yes, and then he can you can see that relationship with
Wallace.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. As well as
let's do this from now on. All right, Ginger is Wally, and the African American guy is Wallace. How we don't do that?
Yeah,
sound good?
Yeah, that works. But then I'm just saying, then he could have had that relationship with Iris.
Mm-hmm.
Wally could have, and then he could have been like, I think I found a way that I may be able to bring Barry back because he's stuck in the Speed Force or whatever. And Barry's trying to get out on his end, of course.
Yeah, no sacrifice, no victory, man.
So then he, but there's nothing.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, so the city's messed up. I don't live there. I don't care. I'm
going to give it a bye.
So it looks phenomenal. Yeah. It even reads phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Like the writing's really great. But when a climax like this, where's they're in the freezer because they're not getting cooked. They're not getting cooked here. There's no sizzle, right?
No sizzle for the steaks.
So I want to give it a strong buy. I really, really do.
Yeah, but
because it looks great and it reads great. But for something that's building like this since the beginning, since Joshua Williamson started writing this, and this artist started doing the art for it, that's when we started this, and there's no sacrifice.
Yep.
Besides the city. Who cares? I don't. It's a fictional city.
It's Keystone. Central. Both.
Who cares? Who cares, really?
It's a city in DC Comics.
At least in Marvel, they go, it's New York or it's this or that, so you can envision hey, we really.
Yeah, I don't
live in New York,
I got friends that live there.
But if they mention I can envision it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyways, so.
Well, come on now. For Asgard, for Albuquerque, man. Come on, that was brilliant.
No, for sure.
That was great.
For sure.
Yeah. We can give it. I give it a buy.
I give it a strong buy, but no contender.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't give it a contender.
I said it was a great book, but Next up, we have X-Men Bleu Azul.
It's the new X-Men Blue. It's
new X-Men Azul.
It's that's right.
New X-Men Azul.
Azul, yes.
What number?
25.
This is written by Cullen Bunn. Artist is Jorge
Molina.
Craig Young is the inker, and Matt Milla is the color artist, with Joe Caramanga is the letterer. There we go.
Yes. So once again, this is doing Polaris. She's broken out of this thing, and she was like, "Oh yeah, that thing. It was actually from another universe." And I feel bad because I messed up these people that took over me and stuff. And then it gets back to the actual interesting story, which is Havoc. Magneto and Havoc. And they're like, I still don't get how Havoc got this dark and evil. They just made the Summer Brothers evil.
Basically, they made
the Summers made Scott made sense, his path.
You had Vulcan first. Vulcan happened first, which was Gabriel, right?
He was always kind of evil.
He was just whatever. Well, he got abandoned on Krakoa Island. Now, then we had Scott and Cyclops, and then the whole thing. Now we got freaking Havoc, Alex. The hell, man! Let's just off these Summers Brothers and be done with it.
Yeah, let's just do it.
So it looks like he's trying to do a Hellfire Club thing.
So yeah, and they're trying to talk him into doing this thing, but that's what doesn't make sense to me is They have this thing, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this Miss Sinister doesn't care. She's just doing experiments on us, like Sinister always has been. Oh, and this Sentinel just wants more of us to decimate us. So you guys are stupid. I don't know why you're partnering up with these people, And even Emma Frost is like, I agree, She says it, in her mind. And then they have a fight, and I love how he just makes a metal helmet.
Yeah, and then a metal suit.
Out of metal, and then a whole suit. and he's just fighting them all by himself.
Because he's poop.
They do a good job, but I thought like Emma Frost was gonna turn on them because she was like, yeah, you do make sense and stuff. And then they're getting this other team together.
And then he makes the MGH. He kind of downs some of that.
Yeah.
And whoops him.
And then he gets out of there.
Yep.
And then it gets back to the other team.
Yep.
The all new X-Men and how they're dying, but they're not going to give up. Yeah.
They're in space with Venom.
So that bugs me that they didn't resolve that they never resolved that.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I'm going to give it a strong buy, but not a contender, because I like the artwork, especially in the first part. The meanwhile stuff with the classic X-Men, the classic new X-Men, yeah, with the original team.
Yeah,
that I don't like that artwork. I like the story because it's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, that art didn't look. I mean, I think it would work, but not with the young team.
This would be a brand new team.
Yeah,
I mean, it would work with New Mutants or something like that.
It would even work with the rest of the book, but not with these youngsters.
Yeah, they need to be. They're the focus.
Yeah.
That's the X-Men Blue team.
So
anyway, so I'm just going to give it a buy. Or a strong buy, excuse me.
Okay.
Not a
I was a little, I'm thrown off that you give it. Yeah, because like I think this would read fine in trade, but in an issue it just does not work that you kind of have two stories already in the rest of it, and then this last
2 books.
You have the rest of it is just all new X-Men, which is something that should have been dealt with
like last issue,
2 issues ago or something. And I'm like, now we're getting to that? Okay.
Thanks for breaking up the story.
So I can't. In fact, like, I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff that bugged me about this and not enough that I liked about it, that I'm going to straight up give this one a weak buy.
Wow.
I'm going to give it a weak buy. Help me out on this one for these X-Men's. Okay, here's the digital code. 43W for Wolverine. Y for
Yo-Yo Man.
Yo-Yo. Z for
no, that's X.
Zordon. 6. G for
Gambit.
Yeah, perfect. 6. Y for, what did we say?
Yo-Yo Man.
Yo-Yo. No, I'm pretty sure Yo-Yo is something, right?
She was like an Inhuman.
Oh, okay. H for Hank. W for Wolverine, and R for Richter.
So you didn't need my help on that one. You know your X-Men.
Alrighty. Time for some Batman Detective Comics at $9.78. It's $2.99. James Tynion IV is the writer. Javier Fernandez is the artist. John Calise colors. Sal Cipriano is letters.
Yep.
Cool.
So yeah, it's Batman and Robin.
I don't know why Robin's using these walking sticks. Do you know why he's using these walking sticks?
I really don't know.
I don't understand it. But anyways, there's this.
Is he paralyzed like his dad was?
So I don't know. But anyways, there's a flashback and it goes, and it's done pretty awesomely, where it's like a quick flash of them fighting these guys with the colony soldiers, and they're like, oh, something's going on. Like, he just wants to blame Batwoman, and Bruce is Bruce. Batman is Batman. So he's like, pay attention, do detective work. You call yourself a detective. You're slipping up. You're getting emotional. Focus. They're fighting the suits. Somebody was controlling these suits or controlling them because there's fractures where there shouldn't be, and so, somebody is playing them. They're, he's like, figure it out. I'm going to go deal with this situation. I'm going to go meet with Batwoman and stuff. And so he's like, you know what? You guys got something going on and it's dirty, And so Tim finds out, hey, it's nanites in the blood, and that's what happened.
Yep.
And so now he tells Bruce, and is like, I love this spread, dude. That's the thing, is reading digitally does not do justice to this spread right here. This spread is absolutely superb, where it's like looking through the mask of like Batwoman or Batman or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or someone, I'm not sure. But, and then, it's this Ulysses kid taking over. And apparently he had put the nanites in Tim too, because he's warping people that have these nanites in their system. And
it's pretty cool looking, especially at the end. He looks like kind of like a cyborg or a Venom type thing.
They even threw in Cass, and Cass seems like she's starting to work with Tim.
Yeah.
Which I like. It's a slow thing. I think it should have happened sooner, but they're slowly weaving it in, and I hope it can continue. So,
because I like Cass in No Man's Land. No Man's Land was great for Cass. That's where I was introduced to her.
Is that like old DC stuff?
Some old DC stuff, man.
Yeah, because she's BA. She was supposed to be like the most BA Batgirl of all time.
She was pretty hardcore. It was when she was becoming Batgirl. She became Batgirl in that.
Yeah. So
basically,
I've heard of it, but I haven't read it.
Dude, it's great. She grabs a Batgirl mask or something like that, and then like sews the mouth up because she doesn't talk.
Yeah. I've always liked the idea of just being completely covered, kind of like the Batman Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it's like boom, that's a structural weakness right there.
Face.
So
anyway, I'd give it a strong buy contender.
Yeah, without a doubt. Time for a commercial break. We're going to be talking about Twin Sons Comics and Games. Save the date. Free Comic Book Day, the first Saturday in May, which is May 5th. The day after the 4th. So watch out for those Sith out there that are angry.
Revenge of the 5th. Or Drinko de Mayo.
That too. You want to watch out for those people.
So it's May the 4th be with you, Drinko de Mayo, and then Revenge of the 6th.
Because people drink all day long for that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know. I'm going to try to.
But yeah, they have some great books. DC Superhero Girl. So if you're into that cartoon show, there's that. There's Overwatch. So if you're into Overwatch, there's a Black Hammer.
Got some, of course, your Marvel comics,
Friends Forever, Avengers,
Doctor Who,
Power Rangers. There's a Power Rangers Shattered Grid. Riverdale. There's a Riverdale comic. Disney Princess. That one looks like it's Under the Sea. Little Mermaid. Doctor Who, and it has the 3 different doctors. Three most recent doctors. And then Invader Zim, Pokemon, Transformers, Unicron. So a lot of good stuff coming out that day that's worth checking out. And I'm sure they're going to have go look them up on Facebook.
Dude, they always have some great sales during
because they have not just sales. They usually have some artist that does sketches. And then they have tabletop gaming stuff going on too. They had a thing last time. I think I might have done it. I don't know if it was the last time, but there was one time they had a costume contest thing with it. And so if you won, you got like $100 in credit there.
Dope.
And so I did my Bucky Cap costume for mine. So it was legit, man. It was pretty sweet. And so people got to vote through Facebook, like which one was the best, you know, like whichever one got the most thumbs up, the most likes and stuff. So I don't know if they're going to do that, but like I said, follow them on Facebook and stuff and find out, you know, what they're doing. They are located at, what is it, behind the Wex or across from the Wex off of Coors, like Montano area.
And it starts gosh, I can't even remember.
Asiago?
Something like that.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
So, but yeah, it's 6301 Riverside Plaza Lane, Northwest Suite 1, Albuquerque, New Mexico, of course. Yep, Albuquerque, New Mexico. 87120. That's the zip code. And then if you want to call them, 505-433-9490, or you could just hit them up online, twinsonscomics.com. Like I said, you could also go to their Facebook and stuff, and you'll know they're usually open from 11 to midnight because they do a lot of tabletop gaming.
And let them know that the nerd sent you. You know?
Yeah, that talk nerdy to me.
Yeah, TNTMTheShow. Yeah,
Pablo Gunner and JD, you know, sent you that way and stuff. And BS with them, you know, have a good time over there with them. So check them out, those Twin Sons Comics and Games.
Talk Star Wars with them
for sure.
All right.
Speaking of Star Wars,
yeah,
we have Darth Vader. You've been getting jacked for this one since last week. It's number 14. Charles Soule writing, Giuseppe Camuncoli as pencils, Daniel Orlandini as inks, David Curiel as colors,
and Joe Carabanga as the letter. Dude, this is dope. You have the war above the Bon Cala.
The Battle of Dax City. So yeah.
Basically, the last issue, Vader was there chilling, and the emissary from the Empire was just shot down on his way out. So it's like, okay, well, it's war. Okay. And yeah, Vader's just standing there like a pimp. You know, the this Inquisitorius, that's what it's called, the Inquisitorius, is there kind of just playing bodyguard, and like they're trying to find the Jedi. And then we find out, that of course Anakin Skywalker has been there before in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, and there is a group of Jedi that has been counseling, one in specific that has been counseling this king. And so he discovers, hey, you know what? Yeah, it was Anakin that did this, and this is where it all lies. And so they pull all their people from the top cities into the under cities, and then they're like, we got some backup.
Yeah, we got it covered.
And so they destroy everything on the surface.
They send these 2 whales to jump out and create this massive tidal wave and just wrecks everything on the surface, including what Vader and the Inquisitorius are in. I mean, they're trying to wipe them all out at once.
Yeah, I love seeing Vader down, but rarely is he out. And
we know he's not going to be out.
When you see his rise,
he's going to be pissed.
It's going to be sick.
He's going to be straight.
It's going to be so sick. It's going to be. I'm wondering how he's going to get around this one, because I'm like, okay, electronics suit, but it could be upgraded for water.
Yeah.
Or this could be he's going to go, now I have to upgrade the suit. So now
I can go downstairs and whoop some ass.
Yeah. I don't know, but
underwater lightsabers against Kit Fisto and stuff,
Yes.
that dead Kit Fisto, yeah.
So yeah, it's awesome, man. This is such a good series.
Strong by contender.
It looks phenomenal. It is wicked. It's just superb, man.
Hang on to it.
Strong by contender.
Hang on to it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna be selfish on that one.
Exiles?
The Exiles.
Exiles? Number 1?
Dude, this original book, the original series of the Exiles, was so amazing. I was so hyped for this. So yeah.
Saladin Ahmed is the writer. Javier Rodriguez is the penciler and colorist for page 4. Alvaro Lopez as inker. Jordi Belair as colorist.
And Joe Carabagna is the letterer.
So this is actually a lot about
the multiverse.
Nicolas Fiori as the unseen. It's him doing a lot of the intro. He does the intro. He does the
narration throughout most of it.
Narration through most of it. And then this other younger version of him shows up with this device, drops it, and then this girl Blink, which there is one page, and I think that's at page 4, that is the flashback to that original series, right?
Yes.
And so it's just a quick sum up. So if you've read
it's Age of Apocalypse is what it is.
And then it gets back to her, and she's like just trying to live her life and be
in the Bahamas.
And then she's like, that thing is calling to her, and so she goes. But now before she used to be able to control it. Now it's doing its own thing.
Yep.
And so all these Earths, the multiverse Earths, are disappearing.
So she goes and gets jumped into this multiverse, or this other alternate Earth, and we meet Khan.
Now, I thought it was the male version because it kind of looks like it, and doesn't go by Kamala either. And that's still not clarified necessarily.
It's Kamala Khan.
But, yeah. So, yeah. It's like an old lady, Kamala Khan.
Yep.
And then they go to another different one, and they hook up with
Iron
Lad, which is the young version of King the Conqueror. Yeah. And then
his name is Nate Richards.
So yeah, and then now there's a Time Eater. So
yeah, and we know about how stuff works when it comes down to eating
stuff.
Yeah. So if you're checking out Marvel Comics, you know who eats stuff. So strong by contender for me. I love his first issue. It's great.
The art looks really superb. Yeah, it's in it. It's a good. They change it up depending on where they're at. The colors change and stuff, and that's good. Sense a good feel, and it's a great too, because I hate it when they take forever to get a team together.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also confusing when a team it starts and the team's together, and then they do like
great work and
other stuff, and you're like, well, how did this team come together? So I really like how this is being done, because we already have 2 more people added to this team, 3 people essentially, and so we only have 2 more. And yeah.
What'd you give it?
I give it a strong buy.
I give it a strong buy contender.
It was strong buy.
Let me wait. Go.
Yeah, it is your turn.
Yeah. So check it out. We got 8 Z for Zebra, 9 W for Wolverine, M for Monet, U for Ultron, L for Lizard, P for Peter, 7 I for Iron, F for Fantastic, and 0.
Cool. Now we have Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, number 42. Robert Venditti is a writer. Ethan Van Sciver as artist. Colorist Jason Wright. Letter Dave Sharp. And now we have Return of the Dark Stars.
Yep.
And so it's the what's their names? That created them. The controllers.
Yeah, the controllers. That's it.
And so, and then they talk to this one guy because there's that kid lantern.
The replacement
the
for
bird
the
one.
Yeah.
And so he goes and talks to, what is it, Tomar 2? And he's talking about like how he feels justified to Hal, and then the Dark Star suit shows up and is like, oh, there to recruit him because he's going to kill, But he's there to kill bad, though.
Yeah.
So I don't see how it's gonna. He does attack Hal though, but he doesn't kill him, and that was just part of the plan. And so now they're on the hunt for the Dark Stars because they know they're there.
Give me a moment. I'll be right back. So yeah, I would give this a strong-minded contender. I thought it was great.
Cool. So yeah, it looks absolutely phenomenal, superb. I may sound like a broken record because this is a book that needs to be picked up in print, whether you get it in issues or you get it in trade, because it just looks phenomenal on the page and has spreads like this one right here. And it's just absolutely brilliant and looks phenomenal. Strong and powerful colors and just visuals, period, that keep it in that strong buy contender area. Now, we have the last issue of Thanos. Number 18.
Guess what? Thanos wins.
Everything.
He just wins.
Donnie Cates is the writer. Geoff Shaw is the artist. Antonio Fabela is the color artist. BC's Clayton Cowles is the letterer. And here's the thing. I didn't know it was the last.
I didn't either.
Until they told me at the shop today. One of the twins told me today, and they're like, oh, this is the last issue. It's already in second printings. And it was like the shop had just opened up like 30 minutes earlier.
Jeez.
So I'm like, that's how good this series has been. And so you have
Lady Death. Let's just call her Mistress Death.
Lady Death. She is there, and she
looks like she's in a wedding dress.
What do you want? What do you want? And
what do you want from me, bitch?
They're like, so Thanos fights Thanos.
Yeah. Oh man, Thanos is like, I think she wants me to die.
And
she wants
so
to die. You
they
gotta kill
fight
me.
it out, and it's epic, and it's awesome, and it's hardcore. But it's so great because Thanos is like, you know what? You're weak. Kings don't ask for mercy. And
please kill me.
You're not me. And so I'm not going to kill you. And so
I'm going to do everything I can to not be you.
Yeah. And so, yeah, that's essentially, that's what goes down.
Yep. So he grabs the shard of the time stone and activates it and leaves. That's it.
Well, does he use Mjolnir to like power it?
And he uses the part of the Ghost Rider.
Oh, is that what he does?
Or Silver Surfer, excuse me. He uses the rotting corpse of the Silver Surfer.
Oh, okay. I thought he used I knew he did pick up.
Because he shoves the stone into Surfer's head, and that's what activates.
Okay.
That's pretty freaking cool, man. And so Death's there sitting there looking at Thanos, and he's like, what'd he do? What'd he do? He killed me, didn't he? He made it where I don't exist. Death, what'd he do? What'd he do? She doesn't tell him.
She doesn't talk. She's a cruel bee.
She's a cruel mistress.
Yes.
So strong by contender.
It is indeed. It was just brilliant.
This whole thing
phenomenal.
Was fantastic. So yeah.
And she was there for a funeral. She wasn't there for a wedding. Yeah. Huh? That's what I love that. Oh, it looks like she came dressed. And she's all in black, Yeah. She came with a rose. She came
to watch somebody die.
But to see his disappearance more than anything, not like necessarily his death, you know?
Yeah.
Because the only way he could actually be with her is through his death. And he was like, nope, you're not going to get it. I don't care.
I think you should give this one away elsewhere.
And then I agree.
I don't even think you should give this one away on this podcast.
So
or video or whatever. I really don't. I think this is special.
Yeah.
I think this is special.
So it's definitely, and there's a reason to it too. So if you read the ending, there's Donny Cates, and he says, like, I came up with this crazy plan to Marvel. I didn't think they were going to buy it. And they were like,
shut up,
let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. And he's like, are you serious? Like, I can do all this crazy stuff. So he's going to do a Punisher series about just the Ghost Rider. I think he's going to do more too, because there's still an annual that's to come.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know if he's going to be part of it. I think he's going to be part of it, but I'm not sure. And then what's coming up? Infinity Countdown. So he said that's why they're ending this series, is because Thanos is going to be such a big part of that.
Oh, so he's grabbing this gem here, and he's going to start doing the Infinity Countdown. Okay, cool. Gotcha.
There you go. So yeah, strong buy contender without a doubt, and I'm going to save this code entirely. I'm not even going to give it away on this podcast.
Right here.
Not even going to give it away.
All right. Next up, you got some Trinity.
I got Trinity, and I only got it for one reason.
Code.
It has a digital code, and I felt like giving it away to the peeps. And that's it. No other reason. Because this is actually the Search for Steve Trevor Part 2. And I thought about reading Part 1 the last time it came out, but I was like, oh, whatever. And then I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for the peeps. Writer is James Robinson. Artist Pat Zurcher. Patch, I don't know. With Tyler Kirkham, color artist Gabe El Taib, letters Josh Region, Carlos M. Mangual. So, yeah, this is Trinity number 21. It's $3.99. And it's confusing, obviously, because I have not read this in a good while. And you have like Batman, his suit, his cape is all tattered, and then it has like a flash, or I don't know if it's a flashback or it actually says now when they're facing these monstered out versions of people that are imbued with magic, they're turning to like these crazy monster Hulk beasts type thing. And Steve Trevor is one of them, and they're like, these things are not going to hold back against us, but they're being controlled by somebody else. They're just turning these mindless beasts.
Puppets.
So don't hold back, but hold back. And so Batman. Batman's like, I'm just going to use the gas and let's just knock him out and get out of here. And so that's what he does. And then they talk to these people that are in this armor and their loincloths and stuff, or their fur cloths. I just love seeing Batman in this, I'm going to order these two gods around mode, and like this, I do the detective work and I know everything, and they're look to him for the answers and stuff. But, they get attacked by Deimos or something like that, this guy. And yeah, it's pretty cool. The art's decent. It's okay. Story's pretty solid, considering like there's definitely elements that I have no idea what's going on, but it's a part 2, so it's definitely not a good jumping on point. So I hope somebody that gets this issue read the previous one, because I was lost for certain parts, but there's parts that are where you're like, this is cool regardless, like it's just cool seeing Batman in a different element, especially with like his like best friend gods, but he still bosses him around. It's just cool. It's different too. It's different. So I'm gonna give it a buy.
Give it a buy.
Because the art, it's not bad. I was lost, but like I said, I probably would be a higher score if I would have read the previous issue.
Okay.
But yeah. So here's the digital code: DC for Detective Comics, B for Batman 179, N for negative, J for Joker 5, R for Rage 41, and C for Kane.
Next up, you got some Throne. See, I didn't read the comics.
It's not Admiral Thrawn, because
Thrawn.
Obviously he's not Admiral.
No,
yet.
because this is the
it's
origin
Thrawn
story.
number 3. Jody Hauser is the writer. Artist Luke Ross, color artist Nolan Woodard, letterer Clayton Cowles. And this one is actually the story about, what's her name?
Arinda Price.
Arinda Price. Yeah.
She's the person that's over Lothal in the Rebels series.
So yeah, and it's young her, like pretty much how she comes to helping out Thrawn and becomes this is completely her story and how she becomes the governor
of Lothal.
Yes, and even like Grand Moff come in is like, aren't you selling out your
people?
Your people? And she's like, no, I'm helping them out because I can kind of control things and stuff. And he's like, yeah, you know what? You don't have enough. And she's like, I thought you were going to say this. That's why I have more information.
Because her family owns mining and stuff.
Yes, her family owns mining. They get screwed out of it because this other guy owns 25% of the company, or like, yeah, 25% of no, 30% of the company.
And then they get the Empire to buy them out.
But the family gets screwed over, and then the senator forces her into, and then like these people that say they're her friends, she ends up working for them, but they're just using her. And then this other Imperial officer is like, oh, he tricks her into doing this for her, and then he does it again and stuff.
She gets wise to it and becomes shrewd.
Yes, and then she ends up working with Thrawn. Thrawn ends up helping her, and is like, who scares this guy? Oh yeah, Grand Moff Tarkin. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna go with him, and boom, that's how she gets her seat, and that's it. I liked it. I thought it was really good. This is not a Thrawn book. This is a
Admiral Arinda Price, or Governor Arinda Price.
This issue, at least, is Price.
But again, this is what it is. This is the novel split up into books for comics.
And I bought it. I did buy it through Audible because of you.
I got
it through Audible so I could listen to it because I like comics and I want to enjoy both. I know it's going to offer me more in the novel. I know the novel's better, but I still like the visual storytelling. Okay. Yes. And I still enjoy it. And
it's very abridged.
This is how you find out how she becomes
governor.
How she is, though, too, because she didn't start off like really a bad person. No. She got screwed a lot. And then, unfortunately, that's what happens a lot in life is people get screwed over by other people and they become hardened by the world. And then they become a-holes themselves that screw over other people. And it's just this vicious cycle of crap. And I hate that the world's like that, but that's how it is in real life. And so that's another reason why I like stuff like this.
So
it's real.
My opinion is going to be this. Still get this in trade because, the story is amazing. And this art looks fantastic. But get in trade. Or read the book.
If you just want to know about this character, this is a great one-shot for this character. Yeah. So that too. Especially if you've been watching Rebels and you go, I want to know her backstory. Boom. This is it. Thrawn number 3. This is how you find it out.
Yep.
Right here. So
it's digital code.
I enjoyed a lot. I'm going to give this one a strong buy. Ooh. And even in a contender.
Ooh.
Help me out with this Star Wars.
Okay? Certainly.
F for Falcon. Z for
Zabrak.
M for Millennium. K for Camino. J for
Jar Jar.
Oh, why? A for you could say AT-AT.
Yeah.
But and T for the T in AT-AT. And 8099. Suck on that.
T for T and AT-AT.
Yeah, screw it. It was AT, Should have just stuck with it. Anyways, I have been reading this for a while, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick it up so I can give away the digital code to somebody because this is a series I like. It's Titans number 22.
And it's not the Wally West show.
It's $3.99. It is not. It's
now the Donna Troy show.
There's a good mix in here, actually. Yeah. There's a good mix. Dan Abnett as the writer, Paul Pelletier as the penciler, and then we have Andrew Hennessy as the inker, and then Adriano Lucas as
Dan Abnett
as colors. I got it. Yeah. I know. So, anyways, Donna Troy is like, hey, I know what's going on, and Batman's just like, no, I got it. We have all kinds of stuff going on.
Shut up, chick.
And there's all
go to your room.
There's all kinds of weather. He does do that.
Go to your room.
Go to your room. And then she's like, all right, screw you. I'm out of here. And Brain and Gorilla.
Ultra Humanite.
they're having this chat and stuff, just becoming so powerful. And it's great, man. It's freaking awesome. And
Donna
Donna wrecks Cheshire, and I'm like, yes. She's messing her up, and then Roy,
like, that's my man.
She goes to
that's
the
my
help of Roy, and yeah, it's cool, man. You're right, though. It is pretty much Donna Troy.
Oh yeah,
mostly.
But I like that. I mean, she's a great character.
It still is pretty cheeseballs, though.
But come on, they start wrecking some stuff. I'm just waiting for her to say for Asgard. I mean, come on now.
She's not Asgardian.
I know, but still, I still would expect that. Wrecking rubber.
Fuck
that mascara.
I love it when the Grandmaster calls it Asberg.
So I give this a strong buy. I give it a contender. It's a great book. It is no longer the Wally West show, which is fantastic.
It's still a little cheese.
I don't care. I can deal with the cheese. I like the characters.
It looks great. It's enjoyable. The action's really cool. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I give it a strong buy, not quite a contender. There's a digital code.
It's digital code because I think it's contender worthy. So DC Protective Comics 817 C for Corey, 0 R for Roy, L for Lyra, Y for Yankee, S for Superman, 8 and K for Kite Man. There you go.
Nice.
I tried.
Now,
Champions.
It's time for the champions. Number 19. It's the first issue of an exciting new era, so this is a great
jumping on point. Yes.
399. It's a new team. We have
Jim Zub is the writer. Sean. God. Sean. Go ahead.
Zoxy as the colorist, and then
the artist. And Marcio,
I messed it up.
Marcio
Menzies or some Menzie.
Yeah, Menzies is the color artist, and Clayton Coles or Cowles is the letterer.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, sorry. So we have, it looks like a Scorpion and some B guy, in New York or whatever. You got Miles and Nova, Buckethead, taking them on, and then of course they get Paige to go to what's going on in Central Park, I guess. Because it's only 48 minutes later.
Yeah.
And they reveal the new mobile operations for the champions there, which is beautiful.
It looks pretty cool.
Riri's in there just doing some cool stuff.
Tinkering away.
And she's just kind of being...
constantly upgrading.
Yeah. She's being Riri. Even while they're all chatting and meeting and stuff and mingling, she's still being Riri and just tinkering.
And she talks to Viv, too, about she doesn't feel like she fits in because she's like, I'm the new kid, and I just don't feel like I fit in. And
she's like, we're all outcast.
She's like, yeah, and not only this, she also says, too, that when we do stuff together, like that makes a stronger bond.
That's a bond.
So the more we do stuff together, the more we work together, yeah. And so, yeah, but we're all weirdos. And
so somebody mistakes Riri for Iron Man and starts opening fire, and, well, they start beating the crap out of their new mobile assault base and stuff, and there's a possible casualty of war.
Yeah, it looks pretty
grim.
Pretty bad. Yeah.
Looks pretty grim.
For one of our heroes.
Yeah. For one of our young heroes. So this is great. I'm loving this new arc so far. Like the art, like the story direction, strong by contender.
Oh yeah, it's a great transfer of power or whatever to a new team. It flowed really well. Mm-hmm. It's keeping in the same tone and feel visually. Like, yeah, the art's a little bit different,
but it's still good.
It's not, it's really good. And it looks superb, very colorful as it was before. Like I said, it keeps a lot of that same tone where it's colorful, it's energetic, it's young, it's new, it's fresh, and they're going to make a difference as long as they live. So, strong buy and contender. Here is the digital code for this one. F for Familia, C for Carlos, M for Marcos, 6, 2, Y for Yucca, S for Senor, Q for Quintana, 8, Q for Quintana, M for Marcos, 1.
All right, time to announce our runner-up and B-bow of the week.
You know what? I'm probably not going to announce
because you have several books
because I still have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 81 to read. I have Falcon number 7 to read, which I know that's not gonna. I know it's, but it has Blade in it, and that's why I had to pick it up.
It's Blade.
I love Blade, so I was like, I have to get it. And then Old Man Logan with
The fat man.
Wilson Fisk.
The fat man.
Hey, he's 300 pounds of muscle.
He's still fat, man.
So 300 pounds of muscle, pure muscle, no bones or organs.
I get enough smutty bound stuff though.
But anyway, yeah, you can, and there are things that I can definitely say. Yeah. So, and like I said, I'm going to be giving away these digital codes later, as well as the Thanos.
Oh yeah.
So
of course, my runner-up is Darth Vader, because yeah, Vader's a pimp, and yeah, I'm ready for this. This is number 14. Digital code. I'll give it away now since it is my runner-up. F for Falcon, Z for Zabrak, M for we already did this one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Bummer.
We did that last time too.
Oh well. So yeah, whoever got a good book. It's all gravy. It's all gravy.
Yeah. So,
the two that you read currently, what are your current runner-up?
I think these are going to be my runner-up and B-Bow right here. This is what I think is going to be my runner-up and B-Bow. I think Domino's is going to be my runner-up. I'm pretty sure it's going to be my runner-up.
Mm-hmm.
It's superb. Like I said, Gail Simone. I love her.
I love
you.
Book.
I love you, Gail Simone. You're such a superb writer. I just want everything that you do. And then you have to know that this is probably going to be, if you know me, this is probably going to be my B-Bow.
You're all hanging on that wall right there here in a little bit.
I am, because you know what? I'm really getting my life together. No, I'm serious. I am. And so I'm going to start moving these comics to this wall, and then start putting up our B-Bows on this wall, legitimately. So I think Captain America 700 with Mark Waid, Chris Samney, and Matthew Wilson is going to be my B-Bow. That's what I think. So
I'm not even going to say mine. I'm just going to hold it right here.
Because it's just classic. You have a classic backstory that is legitimate, and then you have... Yeah. What?
My B-Bow's better than yours.
Oh, dude, that is a phenomenal book too. Like that's another one that's a
Thanos number 18.
Dude, that
is amazing.
That ending death part is
this blew my freaking mind. So this is my B-Bow. Shut up. Your opinion is a moot point now. Your opinion doesn't matter at all.
Has there ever been a girl that like you just wanted so much and
then you could
never have?
Because of situations and stuff. In my youth, yeah, I had that.
So,
yeah.
That's Thanos. Yeah. That is the plight of Thanos.
Yeah.
That's like his whole existence.
He's always after the same old
chick
and booty, and he never gets it.
He just wants love.
He's always in the friend zone, man.
He just wants
love.
He's
always friend zone.
He is the most loveless.
Always friend zone.
Not even. I wouldn't even. Well, maybe.
This is friend zone because he does all this shit for her. Friend zone. He killed half the universe for her, and still didn't like you.
He did tell her to piss off last time he saw her, though. Before this, but yeah. All right. Well, that's our books. Like I said, I still have these books, and then I have more digital comics that I have to review. A lot of DC stuff.
Yeah. And then he's gonna give away this awesome gem too. Yeah.
So. Yeah, I want to get more. I want to read more Marvel stuff, but I'm only going to do that if I can get more digitals. Yeah. So, and take more risks. And then once I know those books are solid, then I'll
start picking them up and start
giving them away.
All right.
So yeah, but that's it for this week. Tell us if there's anything you want us to do, want to cover, any books you want us to review. We'll check them out. Because I want to get into more indie stuff. I intend to, and especially now I'm like I said, I mean, it should go for saying just this week, Immortal Men and
Eternity
Girl, right there. And like I said, I'm probably gonna cover Sideways in my writtens, and then some other stuff. So, right. So that's it for us.
Talk Nerdy to Me.
Right. And all our stuff is at TNTM the Show, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr.
That's how you talk dirty to us.
No more Snapchat, because Snapchat's bad news. That's where you get in trouble. But anyways.
Trouble's good.
No. Not if you're married. But anyways, so yeah, talk nerdy to me.
Talk nerdy to me.
We'll talk nerdy to you, of course.
And we're going to keep our eyes hungry for
comics.